What is up, Mr. P here. NIO versus Tesla. I'm going to be sharing with you one mind-blowing fact that's going to end this debate once and for all. And then we're going to be talking about NIO Superchargers. We're going to be talking about how there's actually five ways to replenish your battery on a NIO. And then we're going to be talking about, is NIO just a simple Chinese brand, NIO's performance, and NIO's user base. First off, to put it out there, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a Tesla bear. I think Tesla is a great car. They're the pioneers of the EV industry, and they're disrupting a lot of different sectors like the trucking sector. I love my NIO. It's the greatest purchase I've made in my life. I love it so much. It's just such an awesome car. But at the end of the day, you gotta try it, both of them out, right? You gotta test drive a Tesla, you gotta test drive a NIO, and then you can form your own opinion. So what I'm gonna share with you is my opinion, and you might disagree, you might agree. That's all up to you, all right? We all have each other's opinions. So to start things off, Tesla is already the most well-known car brand out there. Everybody knows Tesla, but not everybody knows NIO. And this is the mind-blowing fact, all right? Every single NIO owner knows about Tesla, probably test drove both of them, and decided that NIO was the better car, and they went for NIO. Now imagine if every Tesla owner or prospective Tesla buyer knew about NIO. That is the mind-blowing fact. I truly believe that NIO is the better vehicle in terms of quality, service, in terms of luxury, all that combined. If it wasn't, of course, I'd go with a Tesla, right? Why wouldn't I? NIO owners love NIO so much that they go out of their way to advertise for NIO. They go out of their way to promote the brand out of their own pocket. During NIO's darkest times in 2019, a lot of NIO owners went out of their way to post advertising billboards for NIO at train stations, at highways, etc. to promote NIO so that NIO can get more sales. I have a full video explaining that, and I'll show you in detail what those billboards look like. So definitely go check out that video. So NIO owners, they love their vehicles so much that they go out of their way to go help NIO sell vehicles. They become NIO User Volunteers and go to these auto shows and help NIO sell their vehicles. They also help NIO deliver vehicles. In fact, this video right now that I'm going to show you is at a delivery center, and you can just see how many. There are so many NIO User Volunteers there helping NIO deliver the vehicle, and you can also see how many vehicles are being delivered constantly. There's so many vehicles that NIO actually needs NIO users to help them facilitate deliveries. Everybody that owns NIO has nothing but good words to say about NIO. You often find that those that are bashing NIO or hating on NIO are often those that don't have a NIO or can't afford one, or simply just Tesla fanboys that can't open their eyes. So then you might think, what about charging infrastructure? Because Tesla has so many superchargers all over China. What about NIO? NIO actually has their own NIO supercharger, which is something that's glanced over by lots of different people. People think that NIO only has battery swap stations and don't have superchargers. NIO actually has a lot of superchargers. As of December of 2020, NIO has over 170 swap stations and 100 supercharging stations. And this is what the supercharging station looks like. Most of these supercharging stations are actually owned by NIO users. All right, so it's almost like McDonald's and franchising restaurants out. Owners have the ability to, if they have their own piece of land or their own parking lot, they have the ability to become a franchisee and install NIO's supercharger at that location and collect some bonus cash. So there's actually a ton of NIO superchargers out there all over the world, and combined 100 plus 170, 270 different NIO branded charging solutions out there. Now, of course, that's only around half of what Tesla has. At the end of 2020, Tesla had 500 supercharging stations across China. Now, 270 might only seem like half of 500, but NIO has a lot of other charging solutions up their sleeves. All right, so NIO actually has 5 ways to replenish your battery. Tesla, you only have 2. You got slow charge and fast charge. NIO, you got 5. You got slow charge, fast charge, battery swap, one tap to charge, where you can ask for a battery pack van to come to your location and charge up your car. Or you can get one tap to charge, where some NIO guy comes up, drives your car for you to charge your car to full and bring it back to you, saving you a lot of time and convenience. So there's actually 5 different charging solutions versus just 2. So if you're going somewhere far and you're on the highway, NIO has a lot of swap stations set up on the highway. So if you're going somewhere far, you don't have to even stop to charge. You just swap and go. You drive to one resting area, swaps the battery, go to the next one, swap the battery, keep on going. You get to your destination a lot faster than any other EV brands, because other EV brands, you gotta charge and wait a couple hours to charge. So that is something truly amazing. NIO really puts their user first. They have service in mind. Service customers are their #1 priority. Now, just recently at my area in Shunyi in Beijing, COVID has been going rampant again. So unfortunately, the battery swap station nearby had to close because COVID was getting that serious. So what NIO did was NIO knew that, NIO owners around this area can't battery swap. So NIO gave out free charging coupons to people, so we can, in times of need, we can still replenish our battery for free. So that was really nice of NIO. NIO wants to make sure that your vehicle is healthy, and that if you have any repairs, they're going to be very open and transparent about it. So even inside the NIO app, right here we got the one click to charge, which is one tap to charge, which I talked about already. But here, 一键维保, which is one tap for repair. So anything that goes wrong with your car, you can notify NIO, and they're going to come pick up the car for you and fix it for you. So that's amazing. So for example, I just want maintenance. I just want them to, check my car all together and make sure it's healthy. I can tap on that. If I want them to repaint a surface, I can actually tell them which surface got scratched and needs repainting. And with my insurance plan, I get up to two free repaints every year. So more about the insurance plan over here in this video, which is a huge bonus. This is something, that insurance plan is amazing. So different panels that you need repairing and repainting, and you can set up the pickup location, pickup time, and a NIO guy will come and drive your car to the service center, fix it, and drive it back. So you don't even have to spend time worrying about your car, driving it to the service center yourself. So they really put service first. Now, is NIO just a Chinese brand? That's what a lot of people are saying. NIO is just a Chinese brand. And the answer isn't that simple. You may or may not know that NIO's design headquarters is in Germany. Design and engineering headquarters. So everything about the car, the way it drives, the way it looks, the interior, the exterior, the drivetrain, the motors, everything is developed there. This is one really interesting thing that I gotta share with you. I watched this documentary about the ES8 and how William Li, he sat in a ES8 and he wanted some changes made to the ES8. He thought the bezels on the display was a bit too thick and wanted to make it thinner. Now, what was really interesting was that he wasn't talking to some Chinese engineer or something. He was talking to this German engineer that was next to him. So that was amazing. Even something as small as the display, anything like that, that's all handled by the German team. So that's got nothing to do with China, man. The design of the car has nothing to do with China. So that's pretty interesting. And then the whole NIO Pilot software and the OS operating system, that's actually worked on in San Jose in the US. You got the best of both worlds. You got the design and vision and engineering of Germans, and then you got the brain power of Silicon Valley combined with the manufacturing prowess of China. When things get manufactured in China, they go through strict quality control checks and make sure everything's up to par and up to standard. So you're not going to see any sort of, the rear bumper all of a sudden falls off the car, or the roof of a NIO falls off the car. You're not going to see any sort of stuff like that happen. So this is the complicated answer to, is NIO simply a Chinese brand? Well, it's not simply a Chinese brand. It's actually an international brand. Now, on the topic of performance, a lot of people think that NIO's car is just a SUV. In fact, NIO's vehicles are very much performance-oriented car. They perform really well, they steer really well, and the acceleration is simply mad. I mean, you go so fast when you accelerate from 0 to 60. And this is something I actually like to do when I'm driving by myself and I'm at a red light. Put the car in sport mode and I'm just ready, and I hit the throttle and you feel the G-forces instantly. It goes so fast, you just leave every car behind. Everybody else is behind you. So this car goes really fast, and whenever you need the speed, the torque, it has that for you. Is it as fast as a Tesla? No. Its acceleration isn't as fast as a Tesla, but it's enough. Last but not least, I want to talk about why NIO doesn't have their own factory. Well, NIO actually has their own factory. It's under the shell of JAC. Now, what do I mean by that? Why NIO had to partner with JAC? Well, the reason is very simple. China stopped handing out automobile manufacturing licenses a while back. So the only way to obtain them is either you buy it, which is what Li and Xpeng did, or you can partner up with someone that already has one to manufacture vehicles. And in this case, NIO partnered with JAC. NIO licensed the license. All the factory equipment, all the tooling, the management inside the factory, they're all NIO. They're on NIO's payroll. They're all NIO guys. They might be wearing a JAC NIO jacket, but they're all NIO. So NIO actually has their own factory. It's just disguised under JAC. Now I want to sum things up. NIO versus Tesla argument. I mean, you really got to test drive both of them. And that's actually exactly what happened. When people test drive both of their vehicles, both a NIO and a Tesla, they ultimately decide that NIO is the more luxurious vehicle and the better bang for the buck. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Please like this video, check out my other videos. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace out.